अपना बोलते जाइए। Good evening. Good evening, my dear friends, fans, and followers who are watching in three different platforms, that is, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And I thank you, all of you, because of your blessings and because of your support. I am today conducting this 15th episode of my Nilim Sonowal talk show. And today I'm inviting someone very special, the person who has faced lots of struggles in his early days, but he never gave up. He never gave up and he started climbing his success ladder, and he later became the vice president of Bharti Airtel. He became the Amazon best-selling author. He became a TEDx speaker, and also he has got the award from Govt of Assam, that is Pride of Northeast. That was given by Govt of Assam, and not only that, he has worked with more than 1 lakh businessmen and women. And also, one very beautiful thing is that he knows he knows how to speak 7 languages. Amazing, isn't it? One more thing, he has got 8 promotions in just sorry 6 promotion in just 8 years. A man who has great caliber. So I'm not going to take so much of time. So please welcome the none other than Mr. Bro Toxum. Hey, bro, brother. Here, Mr.
Hi,
Bro Toxum. Yes, I welcome you to this episode 15th of Nilim Sonowal Talk Show. Very good
thank you
evening.
so much, Nilim. Thank you so much. Very good evening to you. Very good evening to all your viewers. And Nilim, at the very outset, I would like to congratulate you for all the great works you are doing, the initiatives you are taking in terms of helping people to elevate their brand to the next level. Thank you so much for having me in your show.
Thank you, and thank you for also giving your valuable time to help others, to grow others, to give some valuable insights that people are eagerly waiting for. That this talk show, they're asking when will be there, when will be there. Wait, stay tuned, stay tuned. It's coming soon. So yes, bro, brother. Okay, you can tell me briefly about like from where like you belong to, what you do now, like about yourself. Yes.
Yeah, I'll quickly share about it, though it is already there in the public domain, Nilim. Thanks for asking that question or giving me this time. I am Bro Tokchom, passion to prosperity coach. I help people to find their passion and purpose and make a life blueprint, make a master plan for their life so that they can achieve success by design, not by default. I started from a very humble background, started from a remote village in Assam, in Kachar district of Assam state. Very beautiful village called Jharagul, but slightly remote. So in the childhood, I faced a lot of challenges, financial challenges. My parents didn't have regular source of income. I had to walk for 8 kilometers on muddy roads to reach my school. After coming back, I used to take care of the cattle of the village with my friends. That's how I started. And after that, facing challenges and converting every challenge into my strength was my mission every stage. And that's what I continued doing. I, decided to craft a different path which is very different from the normal path which is taken up by the villagers of that region. So always people used to go for becoming a cultivator, becoming a military sepoy, or maybe a private school teacher or primary school teacher, or do nothing. So I told myself that, though I have respect for all those professions, I told myself that I'll try and give my best to craft a different path for myself. So that's how I started a career in corporate. And every stage, every point was a struggle for me. And I faced each and every struggle head on, made mistakes many times, and but I never gave up. So after that, I always try to develop the mindset of rising up after every fall. And that actually helped me, or the universe actually supported me to grow to a vice president in the corporate from a very very grassroots level. Then after that, I told myself that it's time for me to start thinking about my purpose. So I moved to a stage wherein I started writing, I started speaking, I became a TEDx speaker, I wrote a book, From the Countryside to the Boardroom, which also became the Amazon bestseller. And then I started creating platforms for the future generation to get guidance and to get mentorship from that platform. I am doing in two mediums. One is in English medium, and which I am doing in my YouTube channel as well as other social media handles. I've started a initiative of introducing the live show series called Bookflix Live, wherein I invite a lot of successful people from different corners of the country, corners of the world, and request them to share their winning formulas, which they have learned from their journey or research. And I'm also having another platform in Manipuri language, which is called Wahanthok Leba Punshi. And the objective is the same. So in my journey, I had, I would say, problem of not having a guide or mentor throughout my journey. So I had to struggle a lot because of that. And because of that, I don't want the future generation to have the same problem. So that's why I'm creating this platform. As of now, this is my purpose. And I'm married with a beautiful and very lovely lady called Hemlata, and I have a daughter by the name Eden, very, very sweet, lovely daughter. They are my inspiration. And this is what, as of now, all about me. Over to you.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, and very inspiring. And I love that theme that you are calling people from different parts of the world and asking them to share their winning formula. It's a very powerful and it's a very unique thing. I really salute to you for this kind of thought. And the question that like you said that you have like faced lots of challenges in your childhood, and you are from a very remote village, okay, and you face unimaginable challenges like waiting, like you walk 4 kilometers on muddy roads. In these
Eight
days we cannot
kilometers.
oh sorry, 8 kilometers, 8 kilometers on muddy road. Now we cannot imagine, even we the people, like we cannot imagine even half a kilometer, but you walk. And also like you were caring for the cattle and living with very limited sources. So many people like they will give up, but like we want to know what actually motivated you during those difficult years when life gave you every reason to give up. Yes, we want to know that from you.
Yes, Nilim, thanks for asking that question. Somehow, I think maybe I also don't know how or why it has happened, but there was a fire within me. And I
Hmm.
give that credit to my father, because the way he brought up me, even if he did not go to schools or colleges in his life, but he had some sort of spiritual, I would say, evolution in himself, and he always wanted me to become somebody, and
mm,
becoming somebody in my life, doing something in my life, and living my life fullest to the fullest, and contributing to the world. That fire was planted inside of me. I think the credit goes to my father, and I am so fortunate, to have been born as a son to him. And I think that fire was the motivating factor for me, which I would say helped me in that degree or to that extent that no challenge, no blockade, or no struggle in my life could stop me from moving forward in my life. I would say, I would like to answer that
wow.
way.
Wow, wow. I got a goosebump. I got a goosebump. That fire, no, wow, that's fire. Like, it help you to like no challenges, like big challenge. You can cross over any challenges. Wow, really hats up to you, and thank you for your father for like giving that belief to you. That is amazing. That's amazing. And our readers, our listeners also watching very patiently, and keep watching. Please stay tuned and stay curious. And Bro Talksome is going to share so many life experiences. Those are very practical one, and if you can implement those things, you can also achieve the same results he has got now. So moving over to the next question, like you have openly spoken about going through some kind of depression, and also you said that you made lots of mistakes before finding your true purpose, right? So what was your that turning point, the exact moment, like if you remember, like when you decided to rewrite your story?
Yeah, Nilim, I would love to answer to that. Yes, very clearly. In my mind, I have those vivid memories of those times when I actually could understand the purpose of my life, or I actually defined the purpose of my life. I would say that year would be about 15 years before uh, present time, or maybe 15 years back from now. Uh, at the time when I was about 35 years of age, that was a time I was almost 99% clear about my purpose and way forward. And I started to, actually make the master plan for my future life, rest of my life. But having said that, I would say that prior to that, the fire which I talked about, the fire that I had, I always, became a vision-oriented person. I always try to put myself into my vision and mission. I always had that, and up to that time, my vision was to become somebody in corporate who would have, leveraged the highest potential of himself. In my case, of myself, and then the struggles that I had in every stage. Struggle at my childhood, for example, if I have to just mention here, when I was at the age of about 5 to 6 years, one day I was just laying on a bench in front of my house. I overheard my mom and dad discussing about the fact that the only money they had on that day to run our family for the whole month was only 1 rupee. And that actually came like a big mountain on my head. And I told myself I'll become somebody. And then after that, when I went to college, when I was at 11th standard, I met the principal. I took the permission to meet the principal in his cabin one day. And when I had a conversation with him, he could understand me because I was speaking in English. I studied in Barnack in, till class 10. I could not speak English well. So I was conversing in English with him. And he told me to speak in English if I cannot speak English properly. And then I tried speaking Hindi as well, but he could not understand. Then he actually asked me to go out, and he told me that he cannot become anybody in your life if you are not able to speak Hindi and English in India. So then I promised to myself, today I speak 7 languages. So in between this, speaking 7 language, speaking only one language, my mother tongue. In between this, a lot of work has, happened. And but I have turned my weakness into my strength, right? And like that, when I entered or when I made entry to the corporate life, corporate job, again I was told that I don't have the skills, I will not succeed in that particular profession. So then again, I set all those records you talked about in the introduction. So my thing is that my challenges actually pushed me forward. My challenges worked as that chamber of fire on the backside of a rocket, which actually pushes the rocket forward. So, like that, every step jump which was happened, it was because of the challenges that I had, because I looked at every challenge as the opportunity. And but that time I was moving into that direction, but I didn't have that purpose, the so-called purpose, the so-called vision and mission linked to that purpose. I did not even define my passion at that time. So that is why I believe that I have defined my purpose a little late, but I wish today's young generations do not have to wait so long, because I think if they're able to define their purpose early, they can start investing their time without draining out their time and energy into other things. So today, when coming back to your question, it was at the age of about 35 that I discovered my passion, purpose very well. And
Mm.
now I am completely coming into that line. I am fully engaging into that particular uh, purpose. Hope I have answered to your question.
Wow, wow, that's a very amazing. And you got to know your purpose, your life purpose at the age of 35. That's very, very nice because 35 nowadays, like people, what they do, they like they waste their time in like watching Netflix or scrolling, and they do all this kind of things. But knowing purpose, understanding the purpose is, I think, is the real gift of anyone's life, isn't it? It's the best thing, and it gives lots of fulfillment, right? And you are doing that thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And I came to know my purpose at the age of 42. Okay, 7 years, 7 years later than you. Okay. Anyway, it's good to know what is our true purpose, and you also said very good thing. Now it is easy to find a true purpose because there are so many people like you who are helping others to find a purpose, and that is the like really it's like because our school education or they cannot they cannot teach these things, like they only teach the basic things, and later on people face those problems. But knowing the true purpose is the best gift of life anyone can learn, and that is amazing to know that from you as well. And so like the next thing I want to ask you that, so like you had a very modest background and you became the vice president of Bharti Airtel, and like that is an extraordinary rise. And so like what are the qualities or the habits actually help you to climb that corporate leader, okay, so quickly, and earning 6 promotions? Listeners, please again, pay attention. He has got 6 promotions in just 8 years. People nowadays take 5 years to get one promotion. He got 6 promotions in just 8 years. Amazing. So we would love to know what are the qualities that a person should have. Yes, yes.
Nilim, thank you so much for asking that question. It was a amazing journey every single day of my professional career, which I had 27 years of corporate career. Every single day was full of challenge. Every single day was full of excitement. Every single day was full of learning, and I enjoy uh, any place where I get learning. If I do not get learning, I do not enjoy. Learning is something like my oxygen. So, having said that, I would like to say that in my case, what actually worked is something I like to just share here. There are so many things which has actually worked and which has not worked as well. But let me talk about specifically here two, three things which has actually worked in my journey. Nilim, something which I have learned from my journey or through my journey from my childhood, because my uh, My life, I would say, since the very childhood, was a big workshop wherein every single day I could pick up some learning. And I always look back. I had the habit of looking back to my life. I had the habit of looking at my life back and picking up learning from that, and then try and apply, because I didn't have anybody to guide to me actually. Didn't have any mentor at the time. I made mistakes, and from the mistakes only I learned. So what has worked, two three things if I have to talk about. I truly believe that if anybody can make himself ready for the next chair, if anybody can make himself ready for the next chair, nobody in the world can stop him from getting that chair or from attaining to that chair. So that was something which I believed, and I have written this in my book also. What I am trying to say is that if I upgrade my skills and my competency all the time, every day, and if I somehow say, suppose if I am working as a manager level, and I am eyeing at a general manager or a senior manager level, then I need to find out what are the skill sets and competencies which are required to become a senior manager or deputy general manager today. As on today, say suppose in reality I am a manager, but I should find out what are the competencies and the skills which are required to be present to a senior manager or a general manager. So I try and develop today itself, and I demonstrate in my actions, in my body language, in my collaborative skills, in my entrepreneurial skill, all the skills and competencies that I'm demonstrating day in and day out. If I'm able to do that, nobody can stop me from becoming a senior manager or a general manager, or maybe, well, it may happen within the same year, but you can be, maybe you can be delayed due to some conditions or the openings or the positions which are there. You may be delayed by 6 months or maximum 1 year, but nobody can stop you from becoming that. So that was I would say belief or principle that I followed every single day. I learned from my colleagues, junior colleagues, my equal level counterparts, or my seniors, from channel partners, whoever I met, I used to learn something related to my work. So that was the first thing which worked to me like a magic. It is a brahmastra for me actually, from my journey, if I have to pick up. The second thing is that, as I told, turn every weakness to your strength. So that has been already a habit for me by the time I became into corporate. Since my childhood, that was the only thing which I practiced. I had some weakness. I didn't speak other language. I speak seven language. I couldn't swim. I became a professional, I would say, swimmer. Whatever I had, I didn't have skill. I came from physics background. I didn't have any MBA. I was picked up from the campus at the age of just 20 plus, not even 21. I joined a multinational company, world's largest food producing company called Nestle India Limited, at the age of just 20 plus. And I didn't have any management background. And I was told that you don't have skills. But, you know, I tried and developed skills, and that helped me to grow. So that's why I think turn every weakness of yours and into your strength, and it's possible. Anybody can do it. The third thing which has worked to me was like, uh, plan before you act, become a smart worker. I always try to do that, at least on my vital parts of areas of my field or my life. For example, what do I mean by said what do I mean when I say vital areas of my life is, my professional life is my vital area of my life, or my life, other life decisions are my vital areas. For small things, who will wash the cloth or what to eat or where to go, those things I don't give much of a thought. I i would say conserve my energy and time from spending that in those less important things. I put everything into my important things. So you know another thing which I applied is that I will work only in those areas where I'll work in only those fields which are going to grow in future. I will not work in an area where it is going to sink. For example, I never embark into a sinking Titanic, if I say in other words. For example, during that time, Nokia was booming, but I got offered from Nokia also. Somehow I didn't go. I think the universe actually gave me the message I didn't walk into. What I did was I went to corporate uh, in a time when in the northeastern region nobody believed corporate job is a job. Always people used to think that government job is the only job which is available, and I also think in that way, used to think in that way. There was a time when I was in college, Cotton College, ARB hostel. There was a survey which was being conducted by a research company. They came to our hostel and they were picking up few students, few boarders from the hostel. They were doing the survey. One question was, which sector do you want to move into? And my friends and me, we gave answer. And I very proudly said, I will move into government job. And one of my friend calls Mr. Rupam Besbaro, my darling friend during that time. So he wrote private sector. He comes from a very rich family, learned family. But I kind of come from a different kind of background. I used to think why he's saying, private jobs, private sector. And I was thinking, is he mad? But then that actually opened my eyes. That actually uh, pushed me to study about the corporate sector, the private sector, and the empowerment that you can get from the private sector. Then I moved into FMCG during that time. FMCG was not penetrated in the rural markets. It was largely into the big cities. I was part of the expansion of FMCG. Company was growing, I had to grow. So I was moving into a sector which was about to boom. And for the next 5 to 7 years, it was booming in Northeast. I was part of the growth. And then I started feeling that it is becoming stagnant after a while, after maybe 6, 7 years. I thought, it's time for me to shift the sector. Somehow there was something which was coming into my mind. I was getting other lot of good offers from other FMCG companies, companies like Dabur or Perfetti or Eveready, companies like that. But I thought that I should move into a different sector, and I learned that telecom was about to boom, and while sector is about to boom, and Airtel is planning to launch. So I joined Airtel before launch. I was part of the launch strategy making. I was part of the launch. I was part of the expansion, and company started from zero to 200 crore revenue within just no time. When a company grows like that, if I can become a key contributor in that growth journey, who can stop you or stop me from growing in my career? So I think moving into a sector which was about to grow. For example, today, for anybody to start a job, he should not move into a sector which is going to die because of AI, which is going to boom in the future. So like that, I think the first thing which worked was, I would say, developing skills, making myself ready for the next year when I am in the present year. The second thing which has actually worked me was, turn every weakness into my strength.
Strength.
The third thing was like, move into a sector which is about to boom. You will be part of the growth. And the fourth one, I would like to say that, vision, you have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you will never move forward. The vision will drive you. Always I was vision oriented. These are a few things which has actually worked for me. uh, Nilim, thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Very beautiful, very powerful, very insightful. And there's a question from a very amazing audience. She is Monica Singh. She is watching from LinkedIn. Her question is like, what are the 7 languages you know? She wants to know, very curious. And how do you learn English? At this moment, you speak very well. I really appreciate, Monica is saying. And yes, she wants to know what are the 7 languages that you know.
Okay, so English is one, Manipuri is my mother tongue. Okay, Assamese, Hindi, And then Bengali actually there are 2 3 versions. All of them I speak. Kolkata Bengali, Noakhali Bengali, Sylheti Bengali I know, Nagamis of course, and other 2 3 languages also. Mizo I converse not so fluently, but Nepali definitely I know to some extent. And Oriya, actually, if I count all the dialects, it is becoming about close to 10. But I just say that 7 languages. Yeah.
Beautiful,
But
beautiful. Glad
yes,
to understand.
how she also asked me, Monica Singh, right?
Monica Singh, yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, Monica, for asking that question. I appreciate
She's
it.
appreciating a
So
lot. She's listening, yeah.
yeah. So how did I learn English? It was the first, I would say, second language for me after my mother tongue, which I learned. It became the most difficult thing for me. So it was already, 11 standard for me. I moved into college, 11 standard. So that was the incident which has happened with me with the principal told me that you can't speak English in Hindi. That was the day when I promised to myself that I will speak come what may. I will speak English within 2 years, because I was planning to study till class 12 in that college, and I was planning to move out after class 12. So I promised to myself that before I move out from this college, I will speak English in front of the same principal come what may. And I practiced in front of the mirror. I used to
Mhm.
speak with my friends in broken languages, and I never gave up. But it was very difficult initially. For almost 6 months, I tried, but I could not move ahead in speaking English well. So after about 1 year, I started becoming a little bit confident about my command over English. So after that, there was a function when I was at class 12, wherein on the stage I was delivering a speech in English. And the same principal was sitting in front of me as a chief guest, and he was
Wow.
smiling at me. So that
Wow.
was a memorable thing for me, and I was feeling top of the world. Thank you so much, Monica.
Wow. Yes, Monica, hopes you got the answer. And he said that initially he found it very tough, but he never give up. That is the quality he has. He never gave up. Okay, so because of that trait, he has learned the English, or he has got these achievements. And the things like I want to summarize, like how he like got into the very high position in a very like reputed organization, like the qualities he possesses, that he is open to learn. Many people are not open to learn. They have a problem. Many think that, oh, I know it all. I know all. He is very open to learn. He learned from his juniors. He learned from seniors. He learned from colleagues. He is open to learn. Very open to learn. And he, at the time, he had no mentor, no guidance. But what was his mentor? What was his teacher? His past life. His past life was full of experiences, and from that he has learned so many things. Real life, those were not bookish lessons. Those were real lessons. He learned the real lessons, and the very powerful tip he has given to all of you who are watching, like who wants to grow in their career ladder. That suppose you are at a manager level and you want to go to GM level or something like that, then you inculcate, you develop those skills required at that position, at the director level position or general level. What are the you check out what are the qualities or like skills a general manager needs, or any position. You develop those skills at the manager level itself, and you'll automatically become that person. Am I right?
Absolutely, bang on.
Yeah, yeah. So these are the things you can definitely implement in your life. And another thing he has said that you have to do smart work. You have to do smart work, smart thinking. Okay, hard work everyone needs to do, but you have to do that in a smart work. He has grown. He has entered into a sector which are growing, about to grow, which are about to grow. You have to like keep updated which sectors are coming up, which sectors are coming into your area in our India, whatever. You enter into that area, join those things, because if the company grows, no, if that industry grows, you will automatically grow. that will push you, isn't it? Am I right, bro? That's what you're saying, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So yes, Monica saying that thank you so much for the response, very insightful. Yes, Monica, thank you for listening us, and other listeners also. If you want to know, this is the best time, learn from the person itself who has done it. Okay, so yeah, we are moving into the next question. Like you said that, okay, you said that you have led teams across like northeast India for major telecom expansions. Okay, so like what are your some of your biggest leadership lessons from managing the people? At that time you managed so many people, and so what are the biggest leadership lessons from managing people, growth or change in such a dynamic industry? We want to know that from you.
Of course, I would like to answer to that question, Nilim. Thank you for asking that question. I would say, it was an amazing journey for me. Traveling into this beautiful region called Northeast India. Every state you go, you get different, experience, different learnings, and people are so beautiful. Cultures are so beautiful, especially food is so beautiful. Every state, it was amazing. Connecting with the people, knowing people from the social organizations, knowing people from the government. I would say in the last 30 years of working in this region, going every district, every subdivision, every nook and corner of these 7 states, I have built the equity, which is like a bank balance for me. I go to any part of this region, I find some people whom I know, and and I feel belong to them because I speak most of their languages. I never feel that I have come from a different place. I'm always part of that. So that feeling is something so special. Having said that, I would say the leadership lessons that I have learned from this journey of 30 years or 27 years in this region. The first thing which I would like to say is that when you have a large team, you don't even know many of the people by face or by name. If I look at the number of people which I worked with, if I take the overall people, it is like few thousands. It is not humanly possible to remember all those faces, and many of them keep changing, keep rotating every month. So what works is the system, develop a system, develop a process, develop a SOP which works, which takes care of every level. There are different ladders, different layers of people, different managers in between. So you cannot control everybody. You cannot even enter into some other's territory, some other manager's territory. It will be an infiltration. So I'm talking about the number of managers I'm having, below me, under me. So they have their own territories. I cannot interfere their works. So what I do is I have a system, I develop a system which actually triggers me, the outliers. If somebody is doing absolutely wrong, I get the hint, I get the signal. I may not be knowing the name of that person, I may not be knowing the face of that person, but I know that the person taking care of the territory called Morigaon is having a problem in the performance or in the punctuality. I get the signal. I have that process. Or if a person who is working in Tura is having some problem in terms of the performance or the attendance or the skill set level, I get the hint over here. So I develop a system. There is a system in many organizations. Organizations do have their own system, but I need to customize it little bit as per my requirement. As a leader, if I have the system to read through the entire structure and give me that signal on a regular basis, then it's very easily I can handle the entire organization. It may be 1 lakh or 1,000 or 10 or 20, doesn't matter. So the bottom line is systems work, people fail. So I do not depend on people, I depend on system. When you depend on system, the system will do the work for you. You will never fail. That is the first learning, leadership learning. The second learning which I got was, learn to read people in the right manner. By saying this, what I mean is that as a leader, when you grow in the ladder, maybe in your personal life or in a corporate life or in any job, if you have to grow in your life, you will depend on so many people, or you need to manage so many people. So what happens is that as your work becomes larger, your position becomes larger, you need to delegate a lot of things. When you delegate people, you need to delegate the right work to the right person. Because of that, you need to know you need to read the person. When I say reading the person, learn to read the person, you need to know what are the strengths of the person, what are the weak areas of the person. In fact, I call it handwrite your direct reports. Those 10 people or 20 people who are directly reporting to you, you handwrite them. That means you know the positive and the negative areas of them. And when any work comes, say suppose if Mr. X is very strong in communication or collaboration, if there is any project where communication and collaboration is required, pick Mr. X. And you have Mr. G, who is very strong in terms of analytics. If there is any other project which comes wherein analytics is required, utilize Mr. G. Before that, you need to know, it is not just that, I have 10 people, there are 10 projects, I just, pick and choose randomly somebody and assign some project. So you need to learn to read people in the right manner, and not just reading in the right manner. And if you are able to do that, delegation of work will happen very easily, and your work efficiency, productivity will be at its best. So that's why I think as a leader, you need to know how to read people. And it is in the corporate, but in the family scenario, if I know my son, if I know my uh, wife, if I know my brother or sister-in-law, their weak areas and strength areas, it will be so easy for me to deal with them efficiently, enjoying a great relationship with each of them. I will never have a clash. So it is in every walk of life. If you are able to read people in the right manner, your life will be much more easier, much more efficient. This is the second. The third thing is that in a team scenario, the best of the ideas come from your team, not from yourself. In my life, in my corporate life, whatever performance I have been able to demonstrate, I may have applied so many great ideas in that journey, but I would say 80 to 80%, at least 80% of the great ideas came not from me, but from the team. So be with the team, be one among them. Like, don't act as if you are the boss. Act as if
Hmm.
you are their friend. He may be a security guard. He may be a frontliner. He may be a salesman. He may be anybody. Just go to that level and enjoy life. Here we are living our personal life also. Enjoy with that person. He is a human being, no? You have the opportunity to learn so many things from any human being. He may be at any status, at any position. So what I'm saying is that the best of the ideas come from the people, from the team, not from
Hmm.
within. Humanly, it is not possible to bring out all the ideas from yourself only. And the third or fourth thing which I would say is that always help people to grow. Help your team
Hmm.
members to grow. If you are able to help your people to grow, you will grow automatically. For example, say I have 10 direct reports who are reporting to me directly. If I'm able to ensure that three of them or four of them are getting promotion in this year, my management, my board members will be under huge pressure that bro also has to be promoted, because under me four people have been promoted means my team has performed excellently. And if my team is performing excellently, I also should get promotion. So the best way to promote yourself is promote your downline. Help people to grow under you. Then
Wow.
you also grow automatically. These are some of the leadership learnings I would say, Nilim. Thanks.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's a very beautiful, and you have like people who are watching these insights. They need not to write too many books. They need not to read too many books. They have got the real insights. What are the skill set you need? You need to focus on the systems. People may fail, but system will not fail. They will help you to solve the problems of an organization or whatever, wherever you work. Follow the system. Then he said, learn to read the people. Don't only learn to read the letters, learn to read the people. This is the top qualities every top leaders has. That means they have a high EQ. Today, like in the leadership position, like we need like people need to have high EQ, and he has amazing quality. He read people, he also help others, he help his team to grow. And one beautiful thing he has shared, that he is very open and vulnerable. He shared that the best ideas, the 80% of the ideas, best ideas actually came from his team. That's a beautiful, and there's a beautiful learning. Even I am also learning so many things from you as well. Thank you sharing these practical lessons. Yes, very amazing. I hope the audiences are also loving it very much. Yes, Monica, thank you. And yes, so you said that like you have written a book also, like that is Amazon bestseller, from the countryside to the boardroom. Even I also have that copy. And like, so what message like did you want every reader should take away from that book? Okay, especially the young dreamers from small towns. Yes.
Yeah, so Nilim, I think thanks for asking that question. The book that I wrote, From the Countryside to the Boardroom, the message I would like to carry is, one is like, the very obvious message, and the other one is the undercurrent message. The obvious message is no doubt, the framework that I have presented in that book. In that book, I have presented the proven framework to achieve success by design in life. So that was actually encapsulated from my own journey, the lessons I learned from my own journey, and the learnings that I picked up from the 15 years of research on the successful people across sectors across the world. And so these are basically encapsulated, presented in form of a framework, and that is there in that book, How to Succeed in Life. That is the obvious, I would say, message about the book. Then the undercurrent message is that, see, the human civilization, the modern age of humanity, has already passed about 2 lakh years by now. And Nilim, people are progressing, we are progressing, people are evolving, and we have come to age of AI, IoT now, internet, and just through this phone, you can reach the entire world. This is your showroom. This is your business. This business house. This is your cinema hall, and this is your music store. Everything is there. So, but where did we start? We started from a civilization like Indus Valley civilization, Stone Age, and all those stuff. So in these last 2 lakhs of years, where human civilization has traversed this journey of development on a regular basis, on a steady manner, in this journey, there has been many people who have impacted in this world, who have been able to become so successful that they were able to impact the world, they were able to change the world. They started from nowhere, but they became a legend in their life. They have lived their life in that manner, and that did not happen by default or by chance, because a successful life journey takes many staircases of successful execution, which cannot happen by chance. If you are successful for a year or for a two, it may be called as by chance. But if you are living a successful life journey, it cannot happen by default. It cannot happen by chance. It can only happen if you are going with a thought through, proven strategy or method or framework throughout your life, picking up lot of learnings from others or and from his own life. So what I'm trying to basically say is that world there has been many successful people who have been who have lived life like a legend, and they have left footprints in this world. They have left footprints in the form of books or in the form of some stories or some theories in this world, and those are proven theories or proven frameworks or proven strategies, master plan of living a life. If you live in that manner, you will be successful in your life. So what I'm trying to say is that one mistake we do in today's world by the youngsters or by majority 95% of the people in this world is that they spoil majority of their quality time of their life just to discover how things will work. I want to become successful, so I try this also today, I fail that also tomorrow I fail, I try another thing, day after tomorrow. Like this we spend years of our life, and after 10 years passed or after 15 years passed, we say that no, it doesn't work that way or that way. Or I realize that it is not working like that. What I'm saying is that don't spoil your life by experimenting, and in the process you spoil a lot of your quality time and energy. And instead of doing that, learn the formula, learn the strategy, learn the proven methods or framework which has been left behind by those successful people who have
Exactly.
actually lived through that success journey. And if you actually learn and implement, you just learn that, implement that, you will be successful. So this is the undercurrent message I wanted to give, and one of
Very,
those has been given in my book. Yeah, yeah, Nilim, thank you.
very profound, very profound. You like do not waste lots of years, like you just get the formula from whom? People already who has done it, they are proven. Like it is like something like law, it's a gravitation law, we cannot like reject it. So there are some steps, those are proven to be like, it will like you will get the success if you diligently follow those steps or the framework, you will definitely get the results. So follow that thing, okay. And because of that, like you can like, whom should you approach? You approach to the mentors, coaches who have got the amazing results. They will guide you, they will give you the right steps. Thank you so beautifully sharing the complex things in a very simple manner. Thank you so much, bro. And like you have also like given the TEDx speech, like, and subject is like how to embrace discomfort to succeed in life. And my dear audiences, you can definitely you should definitely watch that thing. I watch it and it is very powerful. So like bro, like, so why do you believe like embracing discomfort is the key to long term success? Yes, we want to hear from you in this regard.
Yeah, Nilim, it starts from the very fact that we work so hard in this life since morning till night, just to run after or chase after happiness or joy or comfort, right? So we work hard to achieve success. After achieving success, what happens? We become comfortable, we become independent, we become free, we become so happy and joyful, isn't it? So discomfort is termed as something which is against being joyful. However, it is not true. So discomfort is a gem. Discomfort is a blessing, I would say. When you jump into the discomfort, you find opportunities. This is what I have seen, I have learned, I have been taught by my mentors. The way to handle discomfort is completely going inside, going in. The way out is in, basically. Why I'm saying so is that uh, when you embrace the discomfort, actually you discover your inner power, you discover your inner strength. And if you move away from the discomfort, what will happen is that you lose every big opportunity which life has to offer to you. And so discomfort is something which I would say it's a medicine. Little maybe what to say, not very tasty, is very, I would say, difficult at the moment, not tasty. So it's the medicine that you need to take. This is the pill that you need to take so that you become really healthy in terms of becoming successful in your life. Discomfort is something I would say, somebody should learn to embrace. And today, if you embrace this discomfort, your tomorrow's success will be great. But if you want to run away from discomfort today, tomorrow is going to become dark. That's as simple as that. This is the learning I have had. The problem is that in today's world, most of the people run away from discomfort. They want easy money, they want overnight success, they want kind of a success is like a lottery ticket. You just, buy it, tomorrow you get the success like that. It doesn't happen like that. There is no shortcut to success. This is a hard fact, hard reality of life. And through that journey of discomfort, I would say if you really walk in, you will find different tests, which those people who have walked through the discomfort journey, they will only understand. From far off, if you look at it, sounds to be very, very uncomfortable, painful. But when you actually walk into the discomfort, it's not so. It's very sweet, I would say. When you walk through, you will see that you will find every single step you are getting some learning. And when you implement those learnings in that journey, you will getting some results, small success stories. When you get those success stories, then you celebrate and again walk ahead. What happens? Those small success stories that you leave behind, those will be so sweet and so tasty, and those will again give you the confidence, and it will work as a driving force for you, which will push you forward. And when you pass through that time, what will happen? You will realize that yes, I embraced this discomfort. Because of that, I am here today. I have become much evolved person. I have become much more successful person. People are respecting me. I am branding my own identity as somebody who turns discomfort into a better success. So I would say discomfort is a gem, is a blessing. Should not be looked at as a curse or uncomfortable thing. This is a myth that we need to, I would say, kill. We need to erase in our minds, which is not the case in many people's life. This is what I would like to say.
Beautiful, beautiful, and it is very profound. And loved it. Like embrace discomfort as a medicine of your life. Yes, initially you will find some tests will not good, but it will give you very big result. Everything, see, we have to walk through, right? We have to go through. Then the actually real like learning or a real wisdom comes into our life. That is we can experience it, only we can feel it, and that helps. And people, like any person can help person to evolve to the next level, because like our purpose is to grow to the next level. Nobody wants to stay stagnant, nobody wants to stay stuck. We have to grow like a plant seed also. They also embrace discomfort, but from that seed, no, under the soil, it grows into a big plant and we take the fruits. Very beautiful. Definitely everyone should like embrace discomfort, and it should like the normal language people that you speak, it should be erased from our mind actually. Yes, embrace discomfort and love it, love this terminology. And so like we have so many things to talk, but like time is not permitting us. Anyway, so before like moving, I want to ask one last question, though it is a not last question. We'll have many more talks. So like we want to know that you have already achieved so much, like from corporate leadership to coaching, authorship, speaking. Okay, so like what is your next mission in life? So what legacy do you wish to leave behind for the next generations? Yes.
Absolutely, Nilim. I would again go back to the fire that has been planted. I would say largely the credit goes to my dad, who is no more in this world, but he must be looking at me from above. And because of him, I am today whatever I am today, and a lot more to do. and you have said that I have been successful. I would say yes. I am going through a success journey. It's a journey which has just started because no, I stay connected with my mentors, Blair Singer, Sil Stanford, and so many others, and my mentors of the corporate life, mentors of today. Since my life purpose is already defined, I have only one reason to live for now, right? And I will dedicate my life on that reason till the last breath of my life with 100% commitment, and that gives me joy to me. That is the purpose. Today I am very happy that I have already touched 1.5 lakh people in this purpose till now. My first mission was to touch 1 million lives, right? The mission is, for example, to help people get guidance to achieve success by design in their life. So in the last 60 days, Nilim, so many initiatives I have taken. I have taken that platform of Bookflix Live. I have taken the platform of the Manipuri platform, and I am speaking in the hall seminars, physical seminars, and public speaking forums and other discussion, radio, television. I am speaking on those forums. So all those sessions wherein I have presented some framework or some strategy which will help people to achieve success by design. I'm only counting those many people who have been touched. So in the last 60 days, I have been able to touch over 20,000 people's life. So it's so encouraging for me. I was just counting it genuinely. And till now, I have been able to touch 1.5 lakh. My first mission is to touch 1 lakh, 1 million people in the next 2 years' time, by 2028, actually. So then after that, I don't know, it's very ambitious or something, but I would like to go on in this mission. The only one thing is to help people get guidance, get mentorship to achieve success by design. This is the only and only purpose, because I believe that every single aspiring individual in this world have the need and have the right to get guidance, to get mentorship, to achieve success the way they want in their life by design, and help people and help them to make the master plan to achieve success in their lives. They have the right, they have, and they need that, which I did not find in my life. I don't want the future generation to have to face the same pain the way I had gone through, to make the same mistake that I have made in my life. I believe, truly believe, that had I have a mentor, had I have the good guidance since the early part of my career, I would have done much better than what I have done till now, is what I do believe. However, Nilim, I have not done anything big. I have not become any big person. I'm very small. I'm looking from different lenses. When I speak to my mentors who have done so many great things in their lives, and they share about so many big achievements in this world, we read in the book, we see in the television. YouTube, internet is giving you all the information. So too little I have achieved, too many I have to do in the rest of my life, but only one reason, only one purpose. But I might initiate many other initiatives for the same reason, for the same purpose. If I am able to make a difference, at least few millions lives. There are 8 billion people living on this earth. I know that, I believe that every single individual who have been born in this world, they are not born with the knowledge of how to succeed in by design in their lives. They need that knowledge. So every single person who have taken birth in this world need this guidance and mentorship, and they have the right to get this guidance. And if I'm able to contribute a little bit in that space, I'll believe that the reason, the purpose of Bro Thokchom being born in this world is fulfilled, and I will live a happy, fulfilled life. That is the only thing I would like to say.
Yes, yes. Amazing, amazing. Very profound, and I really loved your mission, that is to touch 1 million lives. And you have already across more than lakhs. And the thing is, like you rightly said that, and yes, Monica, discomfort is a blessing, a golden phrase. Monica is saying, and yes, it is truly a golden phrase. And bro, like you said that everyone should embrace discomfort, and universe, I think universe wanted you embrace those discomforts in your early days, so that you will learn those things, you will learn practical things, and out of those lessons, the wisdom you got, you will share to the world. That's where, like, God has designed it for you, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that you are going to do to the world. And we really love. Yes, thank you. Monica is saying thank you so much for this insightful and informative talk show. If there is a recording available, it would be great to share with those who could not attend today. It will surely benefit everyone who is on their journey towards success. Yes, Monica, yeah, I will definitely share. It will be available in the platforms. Okay, it will be available, it won't be deleted. So definitely we'll look for consider into that. And thank you, bro, for amazing these insights, the powerful insights, and you have spoken everything from your heart. Okay, you said so, you are so humble, and we really loved your talk, your energy, your authenticity, and we wish you more, and we sending you more power to you, to your mission. Great luck, good luck, bro. Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, Nilim, for having me in your show. And my best wishes and prayers for you and for your mission and vision ahead. And I would like to thank all the viewers. And Monica, especially, you have asked so many questions, so many suggestions have been contributed. My sincere appreciations to you, and my appreciations and gratitude to all the people who are watching right now, and all the people who are going to here. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all the beautiful listeners for spending this time this evening with us. And I'm bringing more such people to help you, to help you to get the good information from others people, to help you to grow in your life. And please stay tuned, stay curious, stay tuned. Thank you, good night to everyone. Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.